Former President Donald Trump has opted not to testify as scheduled in his New York civil fraud trial. The last-minute decision comes as a new Des Moines Register poll shows him far ahead of other GOP candidates in Iowa. 51% of Iowa voters now support the former president as the nominee, while 19% support Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and 16% support former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. CBS News chief election and campaign correspondent Robert Costa joins us now to discuss all of this. Hey, Robert.
Great to be with you, Nancy.
So every 4 years, we wait with great anticipation for this Des Moines Register Iowa poll. It is the gold standard. What stuck out to you from that poll?
Trump's lead. For these Trump rivals, the question is, where do they go from here? How do they actually start to get traction in the closing weeks? If you're someone like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, you already have Governor Kim Reynolds' endorsement. You've built this 99-county tour across the state, and you're still struggling to really have a credible second place in the polls. Now, anything can happen. Iowa often closes late. You don't want to read too much into this poll, though this is the most reputable poll in Iowa, other than anything from CBS News.
Oh, of course.
But this is an indication of where the Republican Party's, the non-Trump wing's, really in a tough spot.
Yeah. Over the weekend, the president spoke to a young Republicans group in New York. He again said he wants to be dictator, but just for one day if reelected. He talked about how the country is in hell right now. How are his comments going over with that group and with his base more broadly?
He has made incendiary comments for years, so there's sometimes a tendency from even Trump critics to look aside and to say these comments are just Trump being Trump. Senator Mitt Romney said over the weekend that Trump's like a gumball machine. He just kind of says anything and thinks anything and it comes out. But as a reporter who's covered Trump going back to 2011, I believe you have to take what he says seriously, maybe not in terms of the literal definition of wanting to be a dictator, but he is saying publicly he wants to use executive power in a sweeping and aggressive fashion should he win the White House again. And having covered him during those final days in 2020 and 2021, he is so comfortable with power now and understanding where power lives in the federal government that you can't just say, oh, this is Trump being Trump. This is Trump looking ahead to a possible presidency.
And he is clearly aware of the accusations that have been made against him, that he is leaning towards fascism. And obviously, by saying he wants to be dictator for a day, he's basically saying he doesn't care.
And I asked former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy about this in a Sunday morning conversation over the weekend. And I said, what do you say, Mr. Former Speaker, to those who look at Trump and see a fascist on the horizon? They see an authoritarian. He says, oh, I don't see that. And I said, well, he's talking about retribution all the time on the campaign trail. McCarthy said he should stop that. And I said, well, who's to say he's going to listen to you or any other top-ranking Republican? He hasn't done so far on almost anything.
That was a really fascinating interview. You asked the former speaker why he's leaving early, what he plans to do next. Let's take a listen to some of that conversation.
Will you run again for office?
I might, but it won't be in Congress.
For governor? President?
I don't know what, but I love the ability to help. I love the ability of being a part of a solution. I love the challenge. You know, if I was to quit, why wouldn't I quit back 8 years ago when I stumbled? Why wouldn't I have quitted 5 years ago when we're in the minority and you have no choice? When everybody said Republicans couldn't do that. My first election cycle as leader, I become leader. Nancy Pelosi comes speaker. We're both from California. And you know, in those 5 years, how many seats did Nancy Pelosi win in California? None. She lost 5. It was the first time since 1990 Republicans actually flipped Democrat seats.
All politics is local, isn't it? To use the Tip O'Neill phrase. Even as he leaves, he's still competing with his fellow Californian.
What did you find most interesting about that conversation?
He said he's willing to serve in a cabinet should Trump win again. He offered Trump as an endorsement. He had not offered Trump a formal endorsement until our conversation. And so you see in McCarthy a prism into the Republican Party right now. So many have concerns about him in terms of Trump's conduct, his ability to be a president who's thinking about democracy, who's thinking about a stable country. At the same time, they're ready to support him because they don't see any other option. You began this discussion by looking at that Iowa poll. They look at polls like that, Kevin McCarthy and others, and they say, no one's catching up, so we're going to get on the Trump train. And I, as a reporter, all you can do is say, do you think about the consequences of what that could mean?
He's certainly been through A lot of ups and downs with former President Trump. It was a great get and a really interesting interview.
Thanks, Nancy.
Bob Costa, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.